Right, y'all, we back with another Wilk Viz Reacts, and today we have another banger from Afroman, and this one is called "Will You Help Me Repair My Door?" Nice, and this is the official music video. So yeah, if this is your first time tuning in here at Wilk Viz Reacts, I truly appreciate your time and dedication, and choosing to spend time here at the channel or with the channel. If you are returning, I want to say thank you so much and welcome back. Um, However, if you haven't gotten a chance to like, subscribe, share the channel with a friend, family member, coworker, anybody that's willing to listen, take a look. I truly appreciate it. Don't hesitate to do that for us. Yeah, and again, thank you for being here at Wilk Fizz Reacts. And this is another banger from Afroman. Um, yeah, so after the lemon pound cake reaction, I ended up going to the grocery store and I ran into like somebody that ended up knowing who Afro Man like is. I guess you know before Afro Man. So like he asked me about the T-shirt that I had on. I had a Kiss T-shirt, and he was like, "Yeah, that's my favorite band." And he goes, "Yeah, I believe his name is, excuse me, I believe his name is Mike. I believe, and he's a banker. And he's been for many years now, right? So he went to school with Afro Man. So like he was asking me what kind of bands that I react to. Um, and I was telling him I just did an Afro Man reaction to Lemon Pound Cake, and he was like, "Who?" I was like, "Afro Man." He was like, "How do you know him?" And I'm like, just through music." And he was like Joby. So like, if I'm capping right now, and you know Afro Man as Joby, definitely send this to Afro Man, man. Tell Afro Man to tap in, cause I tapped in with his man's, and yeah, he know who I'm talking about, I guess, or I could describe him, and he would know who I'm talking about. Um, yeah. So I appreciate that, man, and it was a cool little backstory to know like a little bit more. He was like, I got all of his stuff, before he even really blew up, but he was saying that they always knew he was gonna blow up though. So yeah, Joby, that's what he said. I believe that's the name that he said. But yeah, if you know Afro Man, outside of music, and you know him personally, if that's what it is, let me know. I could be wrong. However, definitely confirm it or disapprove it, or what I mean, fact or fiction it, right? It's all good. But I thought it was super cool. And he was real serious about it. So yeah, I took his word for it. So however, yeah, this is at Wilk Viz Reacts, man, and we're back with another Afro Man banger. I just thought I'd share that little story with y'all. But yeah, let's get right back into it. This is Afro Man. Will you help me repair my door? This is Wilk Fizz Reacts, and we're back with another banger from Afro Man. Let's go. Oh, let's go. My man threw the Nate Dogg hum in there. Come on now, let's go. Beat is fire.
Will you help me repair my gate? Will you help me repair my door? Did you find what you was looking looking for? Will you help me repair my gate and door?
Yo, why was they targeting him anyway? Like, I had no idea any of this happened to him or any of that, man. So that's super unfortunate. But I'm glad that he could at least, find a little bit of humor. But it probably definitely wasn't funny as it was happening. But now that he has all the footage and all the proof and all the evidence, it's definitely probably something that he's probably just really enjoying. But I did hear that it was a crazy trial or something of that nature to go on after this. But if you want to leave it in the comment section, definitely don't hesitate to do that. I truly appreciate all the love and support that you've been giving the channel. But let's get right back into it. Let's go.
Will you help me repair my gate? Will you help me repair my door? Did you find what you was looking for? Will you help me repair my gate and door? Would you like a slice of lemon pound cake? You can take as much as you wanna take. There must be a big mistake. Would you like to have a slice of my lemon pound cake?
Hey, lemon pound cake. Let's go.
Pound cake. You can take as much as you wanna take. There must be a big mistake. Would you like to have a slice of my lemon pound cake? The warrant said narcotics and kidnapping.
Oh, so that's what they was looking for.
Be a big mistake. Would you like to have a slice of my lemon pound cake? The warrant said narcotics and kidnapping. The warrant said narcotics and kidnapping. Are you kidding? I make my money rapping. Why does the warrant say narcotics? Well, I know narcotics, but why kidnapping?
But why?
Why does the warrant say narcotics? Well, I know narcotics, but why kidnapping? Let me ask you something, officer. Any kidnapping victims inside my suit pockets? Are there any kidnapping victims inside my suit pockets? You crooked cops need to stop it. There are no kidnapping victims in my suit pockets.
This is comedy at the end of the day.
There are no kidnapping victims in my suit pockets. Let me ask you another question. Is there 1,000 pounds of weed in my suit pockets? Is there 1,000 pounds of weed in my suit pockets? You crooked cops need to stop it. There's not 1,000,000 pounds of weed in my suit pockets. Let me ask you something.
He said, "Let me ask you something. Was there any kidnapping victims in my shoe pockets, my suit pockets?" He said, "Was there 1,000 pounds of in my suit pockets?" Nah. What else he got to ask him?
There's not 1,000,000 pounds of weed in my suit something else. Any kidnapping victims inside my CDs? Any kidnapping victims inside my CDs? The Adams County Sheriff Department, you can get these. There are no kidnapping victims in my CDs. How many pounds of weed are inside my CDs?
And it's even funnier that he's singing this joint like a Christmas carol. Like
County Sheriff Department, you can get these. There are no kidnapping victims in my CDs. How many pounds of weed are inside my CDs? How many pounds of weed are inside my CDs? Adams County Sheriff, you can get these. How many pounds of weed did you find in my CDs? Why are you stealing my money? Why are you stealing my money? You represent the law.
wow, that's crazy.
In my CDs. Why are you stealing my money? Why are you stealing my money? You represent the law, and it's funny. You're stealing my legal work hard every day. Pay taxes, money.
That is real wild. Like I never knew all of this really happened. Like
You're stealing my legal work hard every day. Pay taxes, money. The sheriff disconnected my cameras. The sheriff disconnected my cameras. The sheriff should be locked up in slammers. The Adams County Sheriff Department disconnected my camera.
see, that's the skill right there. That's the syllable skill. Cause he used disconnected, but he broke it up in three syllables. I mean four syllables, my bad. No, yeah, four syllables, and he was able to use that note, hold that note that way, you know. So that's extremely dope. I was talking to that with a, I was talking about that with a good friend of mine, um, the other day, and yeah, just the ability to understand how to utilize the syllables to be able to make the music sound the way it's supposed to without having to use four different words that may not fit the right way. So good job on that. You know, I know he's been doing this for a while, but it's always nice to see the basics.
Pay taxes, money. The sheriff disconnected my cameras. The sheriff disconnected my cameras. The sheriff should be locked up in slammers. The Adams County Sheriff Department disconnected my cameras. Did you have to traumatize my kids? Did you have to traumatize my kids? Did you have to traumatize?
That's not even funny. See, now it's like it's serious, but it's not funny. But it's funny that he's making a joke out of it. Like, but it's not. He's just, I think he's more or less shedding light on it, but it's coming out, unfortunately. It's like a disparate impact, right? Like, he's talking about it and it's funny, but it was never intended to be that way. Unfortunately, yeah, for the Adams County Sheriff's Department. This is the only reason why I know why I know who they are. Unfortunately, sheesh.
Kids, did you have to traumatize my kids? Did you have to traumatize my kids? Did you have to traumatize my kids? Will you pay me for doing me wrong? Will you pay me for doing me wrong? Will you pay me for doing me wrong? Or will I have to get paid from this song? Hey, you think they gonna buy this, man? Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I never knew that it went that far. To the extent of them doing all of that. That's wild. Yeah. Sorry. Um, Thank you for tuning in to Wilk Viz Reacts. Again, if this is your first time here, thank you for choosing to spend time with us today. If you are returning, welcome back to Wilk Viz Reacts. This is a really, really interesting reaction to me, or react, or story, or just video record. Just the whole thing was very, very interesting. Um, but it is obviously real. It's obviously true. So yeah, it's unfortunate for Afro Man, or Joby, right? That we gotta make that we had to make this, um, you know, be a part of, why we still love Afro Man. But we appreciate Afro Man for at least letting us, have this insight in his life, and to be able to enjoy it with them. So, nah, thank you for sharing this with us. However, man, yeah, don't hesitate to like, subscribe, share the channel. Um, it goes a long way. Again, this is at Wilk Viz Reaction. We're back with another Afro Man banger. And yeah, just catch us on the next time. Let's go. Peace.